In my work with clients, I very often end up working with adult children whose parents are aging and they finally need some help with their finances. And I've learned a lot from these situations, and I'd like to share those 5 tips and ways to be in working in that kind of a situation. The first one is to remember to give a lot of respect. These are your parents. These are the people that have powdered your butt and kissed your boo-boos and dealt with your teenage angst and maybe a divorce or two. So they deserve your respect, and it's really a challenge sometimes to remember that. Keep in mind, they have not become stupid, they've just become aging. And it's just an important piece of seeing this work as some kind of a long-term relationship builder and not just something to be done. Number 2, be patient. And it can be very frustrating when our parents don't behave in the ways that we've been used to. They've been the ones, in the know, and suddenly that's all kind of moving around, and it can be really frustrating both ways. From the adult child's perspective, it's like, well, mom should be able to do that if she just work a little harder. And from the parent's view, it's really stressful to lose independence and to think that you're going to have to rely on someone else for help. So patience goes a long way. Remember to slow down to their pace. It's so tempting to just want them to get faster so you can be efficient, but it's really a time for you to slow down and really connect with them in a way that you just can be patient. Number 3, be attentive. You might walk into your parents' house and think, wow, they need a housekeeper. And maybe they do. But maybe what they need is a little bit of help just trying to handle life now that it's changing for them. Notice what's maybe laying on the counter in the mail. Maybe it's, a fly-by-night roofer or whatever that's trying to make contact with them. Or you notice that they're kind of stressed out about phone calls that they're getting, maybe scam phone calls. So ask a lot of questions about what you're seeing. Don't just be telling them what to do all the time, but ask and listen and notice what's really changing in their life. Number 4, in all the work I've done with people who are starting to need help with their finances, it's that things just get cluttered. You end up starting to notice paper everywhere. So what I have learned to do is what I call the 5-box system of decluttering. And the first box that you want to have is the box for the stuff. And this is going to be for the bank books, the deposit slips, the bank stamp, anything that you're going to need to get their bills paid and to help them with their finances. All go in that first box. The second box is going to be the box that you're all going to use as the inbox. And that's going to be any of the mail that comes in or flyers or anything they don't know what to do with. You just let them know. Throw it all in the inbox and we'll work on that together when we see each other. So that's a really important one. The third box is the box where you keep all the stuff that you're working on together. So, you might not have a chance to get it done, but you want to know that you're in process on it and know where you left off and keep working together. The fourth box is the box that you put all the stuff that's done. You just don't want to get your hands on it again. Someday maybe you'll file it. Someday maybe you won't. Maybe you just store the box, but at least it's out of your hair and you don't need to do anything more. And finally, the toughest box is box number 5, which is the box. And that is euphemistically a name that a lot of people give the box that has their durable power of attorney or their wishes when they pass away or instructions to their doctor. You both should know where that box is and it should be kept up to date. And it's just something that makes life easier for everybody when it's needed. Finally, point number 5, remember that you're part of a team. Keep in touch with your parents' professionals, the other people that can help you with this. And there'll be days when everybody feels a little frustrated. There's that saying, misery loves company, but you know who loves company most? That's our parents, our seniors in our life. So take this opportunity to help them with their finances, this very, very personal part of their life, as a way to deepen your relationship. Is really something that can be very rewarding, and it can turn a seemingly kind of a task into a real investment, a return, an emotional return on a really emotional investment that over time can be one of the most important things in your relationship with your parents.